Hello.
Hey you! Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it though.
Maybe. Okay. Grief.
Oh, I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him.
Numb?
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
What do you think about the patients?
Most of the patients are suspects,
All right, Hyrox, you're
according
around.
to the police. Almost all the patients are referred, and some of them are privates, but Dr. Dekker didn't introduce any of them.
Okay. Staying late?
Sorry, Doctor.
What was the exact wording there?
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients?
Okay, work late.
We'd work late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order.
Okay, let's ask about patterns.
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters.
Referral letters.
Yes, letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. You know, I find those referral letters... He was sure there was a pattern in them.
Okay. Solitary.
I can't help you with that.
What did you hear about that patient? What did Doctor Dekker tell you? What about Scarlet?
I'm not trying to hide anything. I just don't know.
She can't tell us anything about Scarlet. They did a live version of Dr. Dekker a couple of weeks ago on Twitch. It was pretty well done. I think we drove her insane though.
Most of the patients are suspects. It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did.
Okay, let's ask Wyatt.
I don't know anything.
More confident.
I think you might be barking up the wrong tree there.
Your chats with Dr. Dekker. Chats.
It's very interesting that you asked me that. It's not something...
Less than a year.
I don't know about that. On Valentine's Day, Dr. Dekker had a session with Claire Castle at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Dekker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
And let's ask her about the other patients. Tell me about Claire.
I've got no idea what you're...
What? What is it? Did Dekker call Nathan the day he was murdered?
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom.
Who's Tom?
Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby.
Hobby?
Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute. Can you guess what happened?
Yes, I can guess what happened.
I don't know.
Tom died.
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain.
Tom became
he
a
never
pancake.
got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye. I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Dekker. It was so sudden. You know, here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not
Resigned?
the same, is it? Dr. Dekker resigned shortly before his murder. You know, it's sad, but doctors come and go and only poor Jaya remains. I've got his resignation letter somewhere. You know, I do all the hiring and firing around here. Well, Professor Alderby and the Trust technically do that.
Okay, tell me about Alderby.
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
No, you did not mention that.
I don't know about...
Trustee.
I think I'm going to get into trouble now. Have you ever heard of secret shoppers? Well, Professor Alderby posed as a patient to test Dr. Dekker.
Oh.
It's just a thing that he does. I'm sure he'll come and visit you at some stage, so please play along.
Okay, interesting.
Claire seems to be
thank you,
shaken
Ren.
by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's
Thank you very much,
as if
Ren.
she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
Okay. Can you tell me about Mariana?
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like.
What are the other names here? What about Lacey?
I'm not trying to hide anything.
Okay. Jasmine.
I can't help you with...
Elin.
Elin seems like a lovely person. I'm not really sure why
Because
she's
she
here.
kills people. Bryce.
I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger. I don't think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him.
Okay. Undressing.
I don't know.
Did Doctor Dekker date patients? That date Donald? Date patients. Dating?
I've got no idea what you're talking.
Okay, secret.
I think you might be barking up the wrong.
What is it about this here?
I think I'm going to get into trouble.
Like, trouble with whom?
This practice is owned by a trust.
Okay.
They make all the money and leave me to make all the decisions, which generally means making lots of money. I headhunted Dr. Dekker. And you? I've recruited the last 5 doctors since I've been here.
Okay.
Now I've got a flair for recognizing the extraordinary. Both you and Dr. Dekker were extraordinary.
How so? Extraordinary?
Both Cambridge graduates, both top of the class, both pliable, obedient slaves to my every whim. That last one's more of a hope than a must-have attribute.
Obedient?
It's very interesting that you asked me that. It's not...
Okay. The other doctors?
Sorry, Doctor. I don't...
Since when are you here?
I don't know anything.
Who trust?
It's very interesting that you asked.
Who is your employer?
I've got no idea what you're... I can't help you with...
Considering that the previous footage of that one doctor straight up dropped Cthulhu's name, nothing in this game will surprise me anymore. Let's ask her about Cthulhu.
So you watched the tapes?
Yeah.
Gold star for you. I'm not trying to hide.
Did you watch the tape?
I don't know about that, Doctor.
Did you love Dr. Dekker?
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in.
Fitted in?
I don't know anything about...
Quiet man.
I don't know.
But we have some more. We had another clue here. The resignation letter. 11th. Oh, now the void is killing me. To whom it may concern, please accept this letter as notice of my intention to resign from my position. Dr. D. February.
Sorry, Doctor.
Why did Dr. Dekker resign? Handwriting of Dr. Dekker. Handwriting.
I think you might be barking up.
Dr. Dekker's resignation?
I don't know.
Dr. Dekker's signature. It's just a D.
Sorry, Doctor.
D.
I don't know anything.
Anyone could forge that signature, exactly. Forged. Not frogged. Forged resignation.
I'm not trying to hide.
Did you like Dr. Dekker? A good listener?
I can't help you with...
Not supposed to know?
I think you might be barking.
I don't know. Maybe we have to switch to someone else first. Ooh. Keep questioning. Let's talk to Nathan about the phone call. Hello.
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it. Yesterday, I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day. Hannah's clothes are a pile of ashes.
Okay.
I've kept almost all of her stuff.
That's not creepy at all.
Just the clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved. I was left with winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor?
My favorite season is post-season.
Can't help you. Sorry.
I'm just joking. Season is, let's say, winter.
If you like winter, you're supposed to be hard-working and analytical. I suppose that increases my chances of you curing my problem. I don't think winter was Hannah's favourite season. Not colourful enough.
Cure.
Should I know something about that?
Dr. Dekker calling you.
Dr. Dekker felt that Hannah was holding me back. The memories of Hannah. In his opinion, I was holding on to the past. So I guess he cursed me. If that's even a thing.
Cursed?
Yes, Dr. Dekker cursed me. I don't really want to talk about it, but let's just say I blame him for the way I am. Can you give me some advice, Doctor? I've been trying to think how I can get past today. I've come up with a couple of choices. I could set fire to Hannah's photographs. I've got them in Dropbox anyway. But setting fire to the clothes did the trick. Or setting fire to a rocking chair. She sounds like an old lady, but she loved that rocking chair, which I've not sat in since. Which one do you think's best? Set fire to the rocking chair. I never like the way it moves forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards.
That's not... He's a weird guy. He creeps me out. He's the type of guy who opens a motel. But he didn't say anything. Did Dekker call you the day he was murdered? Murdered.
It was a missed call.
Okay.
It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation.
Okay.
I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day.
Oh, he was at the place where the other guy was.
It's the anniversary of her death. Her parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. But it does give me somewhere to visit.
I mean, good point, Ren. Okay.
We walk alone without our angel. I've been alone since Hannah. I can't imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do you think I should look for someone else?
Yes, you should look for someone else.
Okay, fine. I'll try. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, though. Just sign up to Tinder and start swiping.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just company I'm missing. Although I don't really want any.
Mind games.
Sorry, no. I'm not religious, but when I wrote Hannah's epitaph, I knew her parents would want some acknowledgement of the great bearded one. But she was an angel to me. She was an angel to everyone.
Okay, what about Henley Church?
I left Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day. I was talking to an archaeologist who said it uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature.
Oh no.
Strange place to find an octopus, really. What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder? Maybe you should ask your assistant who Dekker saw that day.
Do you know Bryce?
Sorry, I don't know. Is it me or did it just really...
Is it cold?
I don't know.
Are you cold?
That's not really something I know about.
How can you not know about it, cold or not? Are you stupid? Damn it. Okay. A few things here.
It's a sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just because we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of an ocean.
Okay.
She was interested. Maybe I misread. Maybe she was just being kind. I suppose most women wouldn't enjoy me talking about my dead ex for hours. I've got nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh. Interesting. Did anyone see you at the grave? No. Colors.
Pass.
He passes on colors.
It was a missed call. It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation.
Why did you miss it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why didn't you pick up the phone? I mean, he kind of tells us that, but what did you do on Valentine's Day? Why did Dekker call you? Reason for Dekker calling? No. Did Dekker call you often? Okay. Numb.
It hadn't even been a year.
Oh, that was that. With her.
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it. Yesterday, I set...
Okay. Loop incident. Shaky loop incident. Okay, apparently not.
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it. Yesterday, I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day. Hannah's clothes a pile of ashes.
What did you do with the ashes? Pile of ashes.
I think fire is very primal in terms of energy.
Okay.
Maybe if I burn something, my days will keep rolling. Although I'm not sure you're supposed to encourage arson in these sessions, Doctor.
We're not talking about arson. Okay. New day.
I don't know.
Okay.
It was a missed call. It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation.
What about your mood?
I meant I wasn't in the mood to talk to Dr. Dekker.
Ah. Okay.
I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it. It's just the clothes. I've decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved.
What about charity?
Hannah was forever giving to charity. Her things, her time, our money. I actually suggested a charity that Dr. Dekker mentioned called Mind Stretch Outreach.
Mind Stretch Outreach?
Mind Stretch Outreach arranges programs for gifted children. It's for poor, clever kids who can't afford private education. It's not much of a charity, I guess, but it certainly ends up with a lot of clever people who are thankful to the people running it. Which, in this case, is Dr. Dekker.
Interesting. Can we talk to her? He mentioned... he mentioned something... What was it?
It was a missed...
No, that was not it.
Dr. Dekker felt that Hannah was holding me back. The memories of Hannah. In his opinion, I was holding on to the past. So I guess he cursed me, if that's even a thing.
That's... I want to talk to him. Okay, I
was at Henley Church.
Does she know anything about Mind Stretch Outreach?
I don't know about that, Doctor.
Or charity?
It's very interesting that you asked me that.
Doesn't. Henley Church?
I've got no idea what you're...
Anything from the police?
I don't know.
Murderer.
I think you might be barking up the wrong...
Stabbed.
I don't know about...
Knife.
I can't help you with...
Are you cold?
I'm not trying to hide anything.
Just checking in with some questions that we asked the other ones. And I wanted to ask Mariana about the person with the nurse. Who was the other person with the nurse?
I don't know.
Nurse.
No idea.
Who did you see with the nurse?
Don't ask me.
Claire? Other patient.
No idea. Is that a...
Jealous.
I don't...
Are you jealous?
No idea.
Scarlet. Charity?
Clueless.
Dekker resigning.
We went out for drinks.
Oh.
Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I feel pretty ugly. But I think I have a nice smile.
Okay. Okay. Drinking.
Sorry, say that again?
You went out drinking, but you don't drink.
I guess it was a couple of days before Valentine's Day. It wasn't a date or anything. I noticed in our sessions that he'd been acting a little strange. He just didn't seem right. I wanted to find out what was wrong.
Seemed strange.
For a lot of our sessions, he would be pretty impartial. A passive listener.
Okay.
But towards the end, he liked interfering. Like, he wanted to push me over the edge.
Over what edge?
I just felt like I had some kind of special power. And part of me wanted to use it. And he urged me to do that.
Okay.
I don't want to say any more about it, not now.
Special power? What kind of power?
I'm a shape-shifting vampire werewolf. I said I didn't want to talk about it. What is it you're thinking about when you're not listening to me?
I think about naked dancing. Superpowers, yeah.
For a lot of our sessions.
Okay, we're here impartial.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Urge you?
No idea.
Okay, let me listen to it
For
again.
a lot of our sessions, he would be pretty impartial. A passive listener.
Passive listener.
But towards the end, he liked interfering.
Interfering.
Like, he wanted to push me over the edge.
Okay. Passive listener. Interfering.
I'm not sure how this therapy thing works, but
Okay.
if you're talking to a guy who wants to jump off a cliff, don't tell him to jump.
That's correct. Jumping.
It's just an example. I'm not a guy. I don't want to jump off a cliff.
Okay.
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know?
No.
He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
What is the update here? I thought Mariana said she didn't drink, yeah. Thought you didn't drink. I thought you don't drink. Vodka.
Sorry, say that again.
Okay. Breach.
You know, like a breach of ethics or something.
Okay.
Girl doesn't ask for details.
Vodka! Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Fix.
Clueless.
Details?
Don't ask me.
Why didn't you ask for details? Date?
No idea.
Well, did you date Dr. Dekker?
People are quick to put labels on everything.
Ha!
I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but we weren't seeing each other.
In common?
I don't...
What did you and Dr. Dekker have in common? Signed.
Sorry.
Resigning?
Clueless.
Did you and Dr. Dekker have sex? Labels?
I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Are you offering, Doctor?
I mean, yes, I am offering, of course.
Well, you have my number, Doctor, and my address. I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together, if you want to.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Don't ask me.
Okay, but there's something with
He went out
Houston.
for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Did you love Dr. Dekker? Did you know Dekker resigned? Letter of resignation?
No idea.
Oh, what is that though? Ah! We are trying to help her, and I'm not saying that we are actually dating her, but there's clearly something going on in her private life. So, it's still professional, just posing.
People are
as a
quick
potential
to put
love
labels
interest.
on everything.
Okay?
I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but we weren't seeing each other.
More than a therapist?
No idea.
Not seeing each other?
I don't...
Hook up for science, exactly. Draco understands how it goes. So what
He went
could
out for drinks.
that be here?
Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Okay, where did you go with Dr. Dekker? Where was your date?
I don't...
Maybe she needs a release, like something to release those memories, like maybe a little action between the sheets. Just saying. True, Renee's. I didn't know that you went out.
Don't ask me.
What could I ask you, though?
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Why did you persuade him?
No idea.
That's a good answer. I didn't know you went out. Drinks?
Yeah, drinks.
Oh.
I think Dr. Dekker ordered neat whiskey. Egg water. I don't drink.
Okay. I see. Whiskey? What's this
People
here?
are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but we weren't seeing each other.
Who knew about you and Dr. Dekker? Who put labels on it? People?
No idea.
Dr. Dekker Cthulhu, but I think that was at least very productive here. Now we have Yaya. Okay. Dating Dr. Dekker. Did you know about Dekker and Mariana?
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose.
You'd be fine with the void then.
His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Miss your chats.
I've got no idea what you're talking.
Missing.
I don't know anything.
Do you have any guilt?
Sorry, Doctor.
Guilty?
It's very interesting that you are.
Why do you miss chats with Dr. Dekker? You like her hair color? Honestly, if the whole Cthulhu thing was real and I was given the option, I'd be pretty torn. Sure, I might go insane, but man, I would be curious to see what I might see. That's how it starts. Dekker's relationship to patients. Stop rearranging my office. Stop rearranging my office.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't know.
Jealous?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid.
What did Dekker tell you? What did the doctor tell you?
I think you might be barking up the wrong...
I don't know. Well, let's first go to Bryce then. The weird guy here.
There's something I want to tell you about. Something else that's wrong with me. I think I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour.
Okay.
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move. because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground?
Fairground?
Ha! That was just an example, Doctor. I'm sure you can come up with more exciting things to do than that.
So what did you do?
No.
What did you do with your first extra hour? First extra hour. Extra hour. When was your first extra hour?
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move, because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground? I don't really know about...
Ah!
I have no idea what you want.
There's something going on here. Bryce asked what I would do if I had an extra hour. Maybe I should suggest things he might have done to gain his trust. I wonder if he's stolen anything with an extra hour. I would steal something.
Yes, I would steal too. And I have stolen. I ran out of milk, so I thought I'd go to the local all-night shop and get some more. I was absolutely intending to pay, but when I got there, everyone was frozen. I thought about leaving money on the counter, but that seemed weird. The cashier would wake and suddenly this money would have appeared from nowhere. But I've stolen bigger things.
What did you steal? Bigger things?
From stealing milk, I moved on to petrol. From petrol, well, all those supermarkets have all kinds of electricals, so I've stolen quite a lot of that. I'm not proud. I think I've been doing it because I can. To prove to myself.
Isn't the other
way,
guy working in a supermarket?
Is actually real.
Do you know Nathan?
That wretched dig goes on 24/7. 25/7, if you ask me. Your patient, Nathan, caused quite a stir. He interrupted one of the female students all night, apparently. Made her miscategorize some findings, going on about his dead girlfriend. It's amazing what you hear at the coffee machine. Well, I suppose that's a bonus. We're allowed to use their coffee machine while they're there.
Okay. Bryce says Nathan was with a female student of Valentine's night. Archaeologist. Out of control. Like... would break into things.
Yes, I suppose I've destroyed a few things whilst in the hour.
Okay.
You can be the perfect supervillain.
Yeah?
Nobody knows it was you.
That was the plot of Persona 3. A weird gravedigger guy thinking that he has an extra hour. What if he's like a stalker? Like a voyeur? Extra hour, I would stalk people, I guess.
Well, that makes me feel a little better. There's a young mother, divorced,
Oh boy.
who lives opposite me. Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me, smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like.
Is that
Naked.
how Jessica Jones started?
So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes and...
You sick fuck. You sick fuck.
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like. That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor?
Yes. Yes, that is wrong.
I know. It's that bloody Dr. Dekker. He made me this way. It's all his fault. Like I said, I originally presented with depression, and everything was going well for a while. Then Dr. Dekker changed.
Okay. How did he change?
He was easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice...
What kind of advice?
He told me to use my imagination, to make something up, to think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time. So I did. But he pushed me. He made me think it.
Made you? Pushed you?
I don't know.
What about the photos?
Sorry, Doctor, I dozed off there.
What? You son of a bitch.
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like. That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor? Not something.
What did you do with the photos?
I can't delete them. I don't know why. I haven't shown them to anyone else.
The question...
You want to see them, Doctor?
I mean, yes, I want to see them because, I mean, that would like either prove or disprove if she was really frozen, I guess, standing in the room. Yes, I want to see the pictures.
If you want to see those photos, you're as sick as I am.
I mean...
He was easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice...
How was he distracted?
Therapists are supposed to help you. For whatever reason, Dr. Dekker had given up the desire to cure my mind, and instead wanted to make me more unstable.
Okay.
He told me to use my imagination, to make something up.
What about imagination?
Thinking I had an extra hour at the end of each day did become real for me, Doctor.
Oh, that is how it started.
Dekker was a genie, and he could grant wishes. Maybe he wished himself dead. I don't know. I don't have any... No.
Huh. Let's see if there's anything else. No. Okay, let's move on to Claire. That bitch.
The day Dr. Dekker was killed, I had a session with him in the morning at my usual time, 11 o'clock. That was the last time I saw him.
Last time you saw him.
Dr. Dekker made me an offer that I couldn't refuse.
An
I
offer?
was taking it to the grave with me, though. As did he. Dr. Dekker was more animated that day. Excited, even. He talked a lot. Instead of his usual sarcasm and rebuttals, he seemed genuinely excited. Presumably he had a date.
A date?
Perhaps we should change the subject.
Okay. What about Dekker's resignation?
There's very little I'm not willing to talk about, Doctor. But I'm afraid I don't know anything about that.
Really? Dekker resigning?
I see what you're trying to do, but I really don't know anything about that.
God damn it.
I don't have an answer for you on that one. Are you bored? Do you want me to talk about something else?
Hello.
It's the anniversary of my parents' death today. I went to the lake house. I always go to the lake house anyway, but it's also where they died. I stood for a while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there. It's the place that makes me feel the most. There was a girl there.
Girl?
By the lake. Only about 9 or 10. She was fishing, if you can call it that, with one of those nets on a stick.
Girl?
I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children. But she seemed
that's
different,
better.
special. I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I, Doctor?
I mean, yes, you are allowed to talk to the girl.
Good. It felt nice. I felt like I was being nice. I felt human. So I can find her and talk to her again, Doctor.
I mean, she's clearly a crazy bitch, and I don't want her near any children. But at the same time, I can't forbid her to talk to children. She's like, yeah, I will get into what they talk about more.
Good. It felt nice. I felt like I was being nice. I felt human. So I can find her and talk to her again, Doctor. Then I will. I'll look for her next time I'm there.
Because I feel like maybe that's like it's not a real girl, since we know that she has delusions. That it's maybe her as a child or something. Tell me why she was sad.
David had been hunting again, and well, she's seen some of the skins he hung around the lake house.
I thought he was not moving.
Animal skins. David hunts, then skins. It's horrible, really. He's not really good at either job, so The skins still have great lumps of bloody carcass hanging off them. I'm sure he'll get better with practice.
David goes hunting, but doesn't move much.
David wasn't there. Or at least I didn't see him. I didn't go inside. I forgot my key, and the spare was missing.
Spare key?
I'm sure I had a spare key for the lake house, but I can't find it anywhere. I don't really need one if David is around.
Where was David?
I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children, but she seemed different, special. I'm allowed to talk to her.
Special?
I don't know. I suppose she just reminded me of me.
There we go.
I spent a lot of time alone as a child. She said she was trying to catch some strange creatures that she's seen in the water.
Strange creature?
I don't know. Minnows, probably. Everything's strange when you're a child. I stood for a while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there. It's the place that makes me feel the most. There was a girl there, by the lake, only about 9 or 10. She was fishing, if you can call it that, with one of those nets on a stick.
The most what?
I don't know anything about that.
Well, what exactly was that?
I stood for a while, looking across the water. Sorry.
What about the lake?
Sorry, I don't know.
Fishing for Cthulhu, yeah.
I stood for a while.
Oh no.
I stood for a while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there. It's the place that makes me feel the most.
I'm going to need a bigger boat for
There
that,
was a girl there.
Peaceful.
I don't know.
Let's ask about the anniversary.
It was 12 years ago. I was still very young. Too young to be an orphan anyway. I had to toughen up quickly.
How old are you? Young?
There's very little I'm not willing to talk about, Doctor. It's the anniversary of my parents' death today. I went to the lake house. I always go to the lake house anyway, but it's also where they died.
Okay, parents' death.
They died of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh, that is interesting.
I was staying at a friend's house. Otherwise, I would have died too.
Poisoning?
I'm not sure. It was a faulty boiler, I think.
Faulty boiler?
Sorry.
Huh.